Good evening, everybody. Uh, Thank you very much to Dr. Bhatia and team to provide me the wonderful opportunity to speak about green chemistry, to speak about the green chemistry and more emphasis on the green pharma, a pillar of the excellence. So, start of my presentation. First, I have introduced myself. I am Anuj Jain. I have completed my PhD and postdoc from IIT Bombay, Powai, and after that started my career from the Vokad R&D Center, Aurangabad in the Process Innovation Unit. And after 2 to 3 years career in the Vokad, I moved towards the Merck as well as the Novartis, and finally I joined the McCain India Private Limited as a CSO, and my work is especially on the onco molecule. So we are developing the cost-effective strategy using the help of the green chemistry. So first of all, the basic things, the green chemistry was appeared globally in the early 1980s, early 1980s, and it was more popularized when the Robert S. Groups received a Nobel Prize in the field of the green chemistry in 2005 for the cross metathesis reaction. After that, green chemistry was expanded from the academic laboratory to the commercial lab as well as the manufacturing sites as well as the manufacturing side. As per the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, USA has already released the data that using the help of the green chemistry, more than the 50% of the volatile organic solvents has replaced by the greener alternatives. So it is the real excellence in the terms of the green chemistry in the pharma world. Green chemistry is nothing. It is the 12 principles. About the 12 principle, one is the prevent of the waste. So when we design the synthetic processor for the any target molecules, the chemist and the pharmaceutical industry leaders should design the synthetic processor that way that the waste should be the minimized during the formation of the API or the target molecule. Second thing, the atom economy. If we have designed the synthetic procedure that way that the atomic economy should be high, if you are adding anything in the, suppose that the one or two parts, the two components to the formation of the target molecule, and it is suppose that it is the addition reaction, that time the atom economy should be high. So there is no generation of waste. So it is another part of the green chemistry. Third one is the use of renewable feedstock. So when we use the renewable feedstock, like I am using, suppose that I am using the starch and synthesizing the cytidine, it is the important precursor for the cytravine API as well as the other different API. So we can directly use the from starch. The cytidine is a starch. The cost is very low, around the 2,000 rupees per kg in the INR. And if we are synthesizing the chemically, the cost will come around 20 to 25,000 rupees per kg. So the cost is automatically cut down for the final product. Next is the catalyst, not use the stoichiometric reagent, because when we use the stoichiometric reagent for the formation of the compounds from the any heterocyclic moiety or the API on the agro industry, if you are making the any target compound using the stoichiometric amount of the reagent, it is create the hurdles. It is directly impact on the environment as well as the human life, because it is the waste material. So we have to use the catalyst, and right now the panel, one of my panelists is already telling that we are using as the enzyme as a catalyst. So it is really the good concept and comes in the green chemistry criteria. And next is the organic solvents. Green organic solvent is the green alternative on the conventional organic solvent. So already we have replaced the lot of volatile organic solvents in the for the formation of final API product, and guideline is already ICH Q3 already given the category of the solvent. The solvent is the class 1, class 2 and class 3 solvent. The class 3 solvent, they comes in the, they are telling that is the greener solvent. You can frequently use in the good amount of the final API, but in the class 1 and class 2 solvent is the hazardous. So it is a very wide topic in the terms of the green chemistry, because the pharma industry solvent plays very crucial role for the formation of the for commercialize of any API product. So in this regard, just I'm sharing the few examples of the green chemistry concept. The gemcitabine is one of the API. It is it comes in the oncology segments. We are especially doing work on the oncology segment only. So gemcitabine is one of the API in the oncology segment. Previously, the synthetic route is reported of the gemcitabine. It is very old molecule, 20 years old molecule. So lot of synthetic pathways already reported. But we have designed, our team has designed the one synthetic pathway. Previously, in the traditional work, they are using the toluene and benzene as a solvent for the advanced intermediate stage. But now we have replaced the advanced benzene as an organic solvent. We have replaced, and we have used the green alternatives instead of benzene or toluene. And yield improvement is around 59%. Previously, it is reported as 19% only. Now we are getting the 59%. And second thing, that this molecule is a very stereoselective. So we are getting the high stereoselectivity for the formation of the advanced intermediate. So it is the real excellence, because the waste generation of waste is very less. And second thing, the cost is reduced in the 4 times is the previous traditional method. The same thing is another molecule is the temozolomide as dacarbazine. Both are used in the brain cancer. Temozolomide and both the molecules very old, but the common intermediate, the very advanced intermediate is ICA HCl. It is the 5-stage chemistry, and no one is produced in India in the ICA HCl. We are purchasing from China. The cost is around $800. It is a 5-step chemistry, the ICA HCl. So now we have developed and designed the synthetic process of this ICA HCl in the single-step chemistry, and water as a reaction media we are using it from the hypoxanthine. The hypoxanthine cost is only the 2,000 rupees per kg, and we are getting the 17% in water as a reaction media. So there is no doubt the ICA HCl cost comes only in the 5,000 rupees per kg. So it is the real, and we have already patented both the APIs, and it is published. Patent is already published. And third one is the in the same scenario, just we are telling about the ibuprofen. BASF is already designed a green alternatives for green synthetic pathway for the ibuprofen. Previously, the ibuprofen used the around the 8-step chemistry, and the BASF procedure is just half the 4-step chemistry, and the cost is and yield is around 50% to 99%. 50% to 98% yield. So the cost is automatically cut down, and in this same scenario, the 2017, the Merck has developed the one Letramir antiviral API. It is the antiviral API, and in this API they are used in the traditional method. They are late stage resolution, so yield is getting around 19%, and the Merck is getting the yield is 59% after they are used as the phase transfer catalyst, chiral synchronous based phase transfer catalyst. So after that, the cost and yield both are come down, and generation of waste is very less. For that synthetic scheme, Merck has received the Presidential Green Chemistry Award from the US government. Thank you very much.